Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation 9 to the power of x minus x to the power of 4 is equal to 65. So, I obviously want to find the value of x here. So for my solution, I'm going to first start by writing down my equation. So I have 9 to the power of x minus x to the power of 4 is equal to 65. And I'm going to start off by rewriting 9 as 3 squared. So now I have 3 squared to the power of x minus x to the power of 4 is equal to 65. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n, meaning this 2 and x can multiply. So now I get 3 to the power of 2x minus x to the power of 4 is equal to 65. Now, for x to the power of 4, I'm going to rewrite that as x to the power of 2 times 2. And now I'm actually going to reverse this property. So now we have this in the form a to the power of m times n, and I'm going to convert it to the form a to the power of m to the power of n. So now I have 3 to the power of 2x minus x to the power of 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 65. And now for 3 to the power of 2x, I'm going to reverse it again, because before it was 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x. Now it's going to be 3 to the power of x to the power of 2. So both of them are the same. Now from here, I'm going to use an important property of algebraic equations. So if I have something in the form a squared minus b squared, this is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So in this case, I have 3 to the power of x squared minus x squared squared, and we can think of a as 3 to the power of x and b as x squared. So this turns into 3 to the power of x plus x squared times 3 to the power of x minus x squared is equal to 65. Now, what I'm going to do is rewrite 65 as 13 times 5. And again, this is a and this is b. 3 to the power of x is a and x squared is b. And a plus b is greater than a minus b. We know that. Meaning, notice how we have something in the form a number times another number is equal to a number times another number. Well, the greater number over here is 3 to the power of x plus x squared, and the greater number over here is 13. So we can set them equal to each other. And we can also set 3 to the power of x minus x squared and 5 equal to each other. So now if I add these two up, these two cancel out, I get 2 times 3 to the power of x is equal to 18. And I'm going to write this over here. 2 times 3 to the power of x is equal to 18. So if 2 times 3 to the power of x is equal to 18, I can divide both sides by 2. And I get 3 to the power of x is equal to 9. And if 3 to the power of x is equal to 9, well, 9 is the same thing as 3 to the power of 2, meaning x is equal to 2. So Before we go ahead with that, there's actually another thing we have to confirm. So we had 3 to the power of x plus x squared is equal to 13, and 3 to the power of x minus x squared is equal to 5. So before we added these two, but this time let's get rid of these two 3 to the power of x's, and we're going to do that by subtracting. So these two cancel out, and now x squared minus negative x squared is the same thing as x squared plus x squared. So 2x squared is equal to 13 minus 5, which is 8. And now if I divide both sides by 2, I get x squared is equal to 4. Meaning, now if I take the square root on both sides, x is equal to 2. So now, to check, going back here, my equation was 9 to the power of x minus x to the power of 4, it equals 65. So 9 to the power of x minus x to the power of 4 is equal to 65. And we got that x equals 2 over here, x equals 2 over here. So I'm going to plug in 2 over here. So I get 9 to the power of 2 minus 2 to the power of 4 is equal to 65. And now 9 to the power of 2 is 81. 2 to the power of 4 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is equal to 4 times 4, which is equal to 16. So I have 81 minus 16 is equal to 65. And 81 minus 16 is 65. So I get 65 is equal to 65. And because this is right, I know my solution is right. Now, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and even turn on those notifications because I post 5 times a day. And you can actually go check out my channel. There's a lot of videos like these ones, even more challenging ones. So make sure to go check those out. Thanks for watching. Bye.